planet soil. Now the rain has come to end. Has life again destroyed life? Do they play elsewhere? Do they know more than their childhood games? Maybe the lizard shed his tail. This is the end of man's long union with Earth. Judge not this race by empty remains. Do you judge God by creatures when they're dead? For now the lizard shed his tail. This is the end of man's long union with Earth. From life alone to life as one. Think not now your journey's done. For though your ship be sturdy, no mercy has the sea. Will you survive on the ocean of being? Come ancient children, you to say, this is my parting counsel for you anyway. Sadly now your thoughts turn to the stars. Where you've gone, you know you never can go. Watcher of the skies, watcher of all. This is your fate alone, this fate is your own. A carved oak table tells a tale of times when kings and queens sipped wine from goblets gold, and the brave would lead their ladies from out the room to arm legends born, a time when honor meant much more to a man than life, and the days knew only strife to tell right from wrong through loves and sword. Why can we never be sure till we die, or have killed for an answer? Why do we suffer each race to believe that no race has been grander? It seems because through time and space, though names may change, each face retains the masked wall. A dusty table, musty smells, tarnished silver lies discarded upon the floor. Only feeble light descends through a film of grey that scars the panes. Gone the carving and those who left their mark, gone the kings and queens, now only the rats hold sway, and the weak must die according to nature's law, as old as they. Why can we never be sure till we die, or have killed for an answer? To believe that no race has been grander. It seems because through time and space, though names may change, each face retains the masked wall. us to leave. And I told them we could pay double the rent. I don't know why it seems so funny seeing us how they take more money. The winkler called again. He came here this morning with £400 and a photograph of the place he has found. A block of flats with central heating. I think we're going to find it hard. Now we've got them. I've always said that. Cash, cash, cash. Don't do anything wrong. Work a minute morning. When a flash of intuition is a gift that helps you excel. Here we are in Hollow New Town. Did you recognize your block across the square? Over there. Sadly, since last time we spoke, we found we've had to raise the rent again. Just a bit. Oh no, this I can't believe. Oh, Mary, and we agreed to leave.
It is my sad duty to inform ye of a fall restriction on humanoid hides.
I hear the directors of genetic control have been buying all the properties that have recently been sold, taking risks so bold. It's said now that people will be shorter in height. They can fit twice as many in the same building site. They say it's alright, beginning with the tenants of the town of Harlow. In the interest of humanity, they've been told they must go, told they must go, 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 go. scattered pages of a book by the sea, held by the sand, washed by the waves. A shadow forms, cast by a cloud, skimming by as eyes of the past, but the rising tide absorbs them, effortlessly claiming. They told of one who, tired of all, singing praise him, praise him. We heed not flatterers, he cried, by our command. Waters retreat, show my power, halted my feet, but the cause was lost, now cold winds blow. Far from the north, overcast ranks advance, fear of the storm, accusing with rage and scorn. The waves surround the sinking throne, singing, crown him, crown him. Those who love our majesty show themselves, all bent their knee. But he forced a smile, even though his hopes they dashed where offerings fell. Where they fell. waiting room. I turn the television off. Sitting beside you, I look into your eyes as the sound of motor cars fades in the night time. I swear I saw your face change. It didn't seem quite right. And it's hello babe, with your guardian hair so blue. Hey my baby, don't you know our love is true? Coming closer with our eyes, a distance falls around our bodies. Out in the garden, the moon seems very bright. 6 saintly shrouded men move across the lawn slowly. The 7th walks in front with a cross held high in hand. And it's hey babe, your supper's waiting for you. Hey my baby, don't you know our love is true? I've been so far from here, far from your warm arms. It's good to feel you again. It's been a long, long time. Isn't it? Who looks after the farm with water clear? He cares for his harvest. I know a fireman who looks after the farm. Sharing his wearing feelings on our faces while our faces took a rest. We walked across the fields to see the children of the West. We saw a host of dark-skinned warriors standing still below the ground. Waiting for battle. Fights begun, they've been released, killing for peace. Bang, bang, bang. Bang, bang, bang. And they're giving me a wonderful potion, 'cause I cannot contain my emotion. And even though I'm feeling good, something tells me I better activate my prayer capsule. Today's a day to celebrate the foe have met their fate. Order for rejoicing and dancing has come from our warlord. Wandering in the chaos the battle has left, we climb up the mountain of human flesh to a plateau of green grass and green trees full of life. A young figure sits still by a pool. He's been stamped human bacon by some butchery tool. He is you. Social security took care of this lad. We watch in reverence as Narcissus is turned to a flower. A flower? If you go down to Willow Farm, to look for butterflies, flutterbys, gutterflies. Open your eyes, it's full of surprise. Everyone lies like a fox on the rocks. And the musical box. Oh, there's mum and dad and good and bad, and everyone's happy to be here. There's Winston Churchill dressed in drag. He used to be a British flag. Plastic bag, what a drag. The frog was a prince. The prince was a brick. The brick was an egg. The egg was a bird.
Fly away, you sweet little thing, they're hot on your tail.
And you heard,
Protect you to a human being.
yes, we're happy as fish and gorgeous as geese and wonderfully clean in the morning. We've got everything. We're growing everything. We've got some in, we've got some out. We've got some wild things floating about. Everyone, we're changing everyone. You name them all, we've had them here. And the real stars are still to appear. Feel your body melt.
Mum to mud to mud.
To dad, dad in the office, dad in the office.
You're all full of ball.
Dad to dad,
Dum to mum. Mum diddly washing, mum diddly washing.
You're all full of ball. Let me hear your lies. We're living this up to the eyes. Mama, I want you now. As you listen to my voice, to look for hidden doors, tidy floors, marble floors. You've been here all the time. Like it or not, like what you got, you're under the soil. It's deep in the soil. So we'll end with a whistle and end with a bang, and all of us fit in our places. kiss. Hey babe, with your guardian eyes so blue. Hey my baby, don't you know our love is true?